lollipops and gumdrops will give you gingivitis. I am an operator. Now I'm gonna go get my ring pop and I'll be on my way. What's up guys, welcome back to Whisper Tactical. My name's John and today I am bringing you a video that I have been wanting to do ever since I started YouTube. I've actually wanted this setup since I was a little kid. I mean, we're going on 20 plus years and I finally have it. This is a unicorn for me that I never thought that I was going to be able to get my hands on, and I've got it. Guys, before we get into this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd go ahead and like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload new content. If you want to support the channel, I've got some links over to Amazon. That's some of the stuff that I use to clean, lube, preserve my guns. Just stuff that I use in my everyday Second Amendment lifestyle. I'm never going to ask you to donate your hard-earned money to me. It's too hard to come by, and it just seems a bit shameful. I don't like that. I don't want my followers. I didn't start this so my subscribers could donate money to me. I didn't start this for that. I love this. It's free content for you all, and it should remain free for you all. But if you want to support my channel by buying products that give me a commission that I'm not sponsored or paid to say anything good about, this is just the stuff that I use, that's how you can do it. But you could support my channel even more by going ahead and hitting that subscribe button or just sharing my content. Guys, that's enough talking. Let me go ahead and show you what I have been waiting 20 plus years to officially have in my possession and get my hands on. This is my favorite gun, pistol. It's my favorite pistol setup in the world based on my favorite video game. You ready? All right, let's do this. Here's a hint. HK 45 ACP, Knights Armament Company. Dear God, this is super, super exciting. Dun da 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 da. Pew! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the HK Mark 23. The magazines are $50 to $60 a piece. They are 12-round magazines. If you're thinking about, oh man, that's big, it's the same size as a Desert Eagle. So yes, it is very, very large handgun. But oh my God, is it accurate and is it worth it? I've got some 155 grain hollow points. So we got the Knights Armament Company. Let's go ahead and get that out here, open it together. This is the little dimpled unicorn can itself. I have waited a long, long time for this. God, would you just look at that? Holy cow. Let's see how accurate this bad boy is. We are loaded up with some 230 grain ball. Oh man, this is bittersweet right here. You see the plates here? 1, 2. I'm just gonna kind of shoot into the hillside or shoot into the field down there to see how quiet it is. So it's a little louder than the other cans, but you gotta think, this can was designed in the 90s. I'm gonna shoot some steel. Headshot. Okay, so I do have a bit of an impact shift. Let me see if I can figure out the impact shift. I'm gonna aim center mass. Let me go to the head of this this other plate here. Oh, my dear sweet Lord. Oh, my dear sweet Lord. So, yeah. So, I was able to fix the point of aim, point of impact, and I'll show you what I did. Stupid focus. So this locking collar, you can unscrew it, and you can actually pull the can out and rotate it. There is a Knights Armament Company logo. And I just pulled it out and twisted it to where the logo was facing straight up, locked the collar back down, and ow, it's hot. Ow, ow. Is that going tree? Let me grab a mag out of my back pocket that's on the wrong side, because I'm a tactical gangster like that. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good stuff. Let me see if I can really do this and mitigate the recoil and see how controllable this is in a 12-round mag dump at 15 yards. Ready? I think I missed 4. I was getting sprayed a little bit. Every time I get sprayed, I have the tendency to close an eye, and that's not good to do. Not good to do. Let's do double taps. I love this. I'm your huckleberry. Try it left-handed. Oh, it's that hollow point. Last mag, hollow points. Oh. Uh-oh. When I get home, I'm gonna have to have the old lady check me for ticks. It's like the 4th one I found on me today, but that's the closest one I've had to my face. I've got a touch over $4,000 in this setup with 4 magazines, and you know, I don't even have the HK soft case to carry it in. They're like $600 to get one of the OG ones, and I probably will get one of those, but that's going to be just a novelty item that I get whenever I have excess money from my YouTube, you know, honestly. I've not been able to find the the laser aiming module, but I'm pretty sure they go upwards of $1,000, and it's like just old school, a couple hundred lumens on the light and the laser. So it's nothing, you know what I mean? Every single product that Olight makes is brighter and far superior to the lamb module, but I still want it. You know what I mean? I still want it. I still don't feel complete, even though I can shoot it and I have the can, I have everything. Like I still don't have the setup. A big shout out to the guys at Meridian Ordnance in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, especially Mike. I appreciate everything you do for me. So now that you've seen some shooting footage on the HK Mark 23, I just want to talk to you for a couple seconds about it. A lot of people ask, what is the purpose of this gun? Well, the purpose for this gun was to be used by Special Forces, Navy SEALs. This is spot on. This is like a 1 or 2 MOA gun, really. I mean, if you had this gun on a bench, on a rest, I would bet my life on it that at 50 yards, you're not going to shoot a bigger group than 2 inches at 50 yards. I would put my life on it. This gun is absolutely amazing. It is a handful. It is a big gun. I'm not going to bore you with the story behind this gun. Go over to Forgotten Weapons and watch Ian's video on this. Then go watch The Honest Outlaws. Then go watch Coley on the Wire. Go watch 1911 Syndicate. A lot of guys did a review on this because it is such an amazing. It's a piece of history. I mean, really. But a lot of people say, what's the weight like? Why is it so big? What is it? Well, this gun was built like a tank. And the testing that this gun went through was absolutely insane. We're talking 30,000 rounds of not 230 grain, but like 185 plus P+. So the pressures were absolutely ridiculous. And its only competitor was Colt. Now, Colt could not make it through the 30,000 rounds. The gun pretty much broke and fell apart. This one made it through 30,000 rounds with, I think, 5 failures. Like 1 failure every 5,000 or 6,000 rounds, and there were no parts breakage. So the idea behind this gun was for a Special Forces guy to be able to carry it cocked and locked with the safety on. So when they grabbed it, they could swap the safety down, cocked and locked, and they can shoot. Size-wise, what can you compare this to? A Desert Eagle. Height, length, everything but the width. Everything but the width is comparable to a Desert Eagle. A lot of people ask me, John, you know, when you grab the HK Mark 23, what does it feel like? What do you feel? Well, weight. I feel a big gun and I feel weight. But at the same time, I feel just absolute amazement. Like, I am amazed by this gun. Yes, it's a very thick grip, but people want to know, what could I compare this to? So how could I compare this? Well, there's nothing in particular that I can actually compare the way this feels to, besides a Beretta with a tiny bit of a palm swell in the back with a Glock Gen 2 feel, texture. So you've got the same, it feels like the same just ergonomics as a Beretta with that plastic Gen 2 pebble Glock feel with a tiny bit of a palm swell. So that's the best way I can explain it. Now the grip angle is not what is Glocky per se. The grip angle is the Beretta. The front and the rear of the grip are the Beretta. It's the sides and the plastic texture that reminds me of the Glock. So that's the best way I can put this. It has got a extremely light single action trigger pull. 2.5, 3 pounds, maybe. I'd say 3, about 3 pounds. Got a little bit of a take up. Little over 1/4 of an inch of take up, but It's not mushy. It's not mushy, anything like that. There is spring resistance. There is a spring pressure resistance there. So, and then you get to the wall, and it's just there is no mush or any take up after that. That wall, it's a clean brake, and it's a very light brake. Now the double action, on the other hand, is probably 15 freaking pounds. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I don't even know if I can hold it like this and be able to pull it. It's a very heavy double action. Now without this can on it, oh man, that took a lot of the weight off. Without the can on it, you can feel the weight of this gun is all right here. It's all in this area. So when you're holding it, it just sits against your hand, and it doesn't feel weight out front. It's much easier to shoot without the suppressor on it. Just doesn't have that weight out front. So you have to understand, the suppressor is probably about half the weight of the gun itself. So whenever you put that can on here, and you're adding all that weight out front, it really kind of takes over. It does really take over. But again, this is not meant to be concealed. It's not meant to be anything but Special Forces offensive handgun weapon system. That is it. They wanted those guys to carry a smaller gun that still was extremely reliable, extremely effective. And now the original one had a slide lock, and I wish that this one had the slide lock, because it would make it a lot quieter. They would lock that slide, and then they'd shoot that round that was in the chamber, and the action, you turned it into a manual pretty much at that point. It wasn't a semi-auto then, it was a single shot, and that stopped this noise from happening. So when you shoot with a suppressor, the majority of the noise you're hearing is this. Not only that, whenever the slide reciprocates and comes back and kicks that shell out, there is a lot of sound and a lot of gas and a lot of noise that comes back out of the action. So whenever the original one that they used had that slide lock on it, it made this a lot more quiet of a setup. So this is an extremely fun gun. It's an extremely rare gun. I mean, they still make it. You can still find it. You're going to pay for it, but you can still find it. It is extremely fun. It is extremely accurate. And if you have an extra $4,000 laying around and you're like, what gun should I buy? HK Mark 23, get yourself a couple extra magazines, and the Knights Armament Company SOCOM 23 suppressor. Don't buy the USP suppressor. Make sure you get the Knights Armament Company Mark 23 suppressor, the MK23, the SOCOM can, because they make two cans. One is a USP suppressor. This one is the one you want. These threads are 16 by 1 left-handed, I think, 16 by 1 right-handed, one of the two. I don't really remember. I do have a Silencer Co. piston for this. I can run the Silencer Co. Hybrid 46, and the Silencer Co. Hybrid 46 is a lot quieter than the Knights Armament Company. But I didn't want it for silence. I wanted it for what it was. This setup, this will never go anywhere. The only way I will ever sell this is if one of my kids gets sick and I need money fast, or if something ever happens to my fiance or my mom or my brother and we just need money. The only way I would ever sell this, if I needed money to go to the hospital, I wouldn't even sell this for it. No way. Like, it would take me almost dying to sell this gun. That's how much this means to me. But if somebody in my family got sick and they needed money, I'd sell it in a heartbeat. But this gun means a lot to me. I don't look to ever get rid of this gun. And as a matter of fact, whenever my channel makes more money than what it's making now, I'm actually going to buy a second one of these and a second suppressor, and I'm going to send it off and have it titanium nitrided in gold. I think that would be awesome. and I'm definitely going to do it. So guys, that's pretty much all I have for you. I don't want to go into the story because that's too much talking. That's a lot of talking on top of the long shooting montage of this anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload new content. Until next time, guys, I love you, and you guys stay safe. Thank you all.